um, went over how to find rectangular three-dimensional diagonals to find this one and find the one answer the question. Okay, these one, make sure you know how to do it by hand, to the nearest tenth by hand. Went over this in class. Okay, I'll go over this just in case you didn't understand what I did in class. So make sure you graph A22, B -4, -4, 2, C is -1, 6, and D is 5, 6. Okay, you have a parallelogram right there. And then determine diagonal AC. Diagonal AC. One way to do this to the nearest tenth is make a right triangle. A right triangle, if you do slope, it creates a right triangle, right? If you go down, let me make this better. A to C. And if you went down, down 4 and over 3, that creates a right triangle right there, right? And your triangle is right there. And you can do Pythagorean theorem because it's a right triangle. A squared. And then you get the slope too. You get down 4 over 3. So the slope would be an equation of a line of BD. Oh, that's different. Okay, and we'll go over that in a minute. Plus B squared equals C squared to find the length of AC. So 3 squared plus 4 squared, that's 9, plus 16 is 25, and the square root of that diagonal is 5. AC is 5. Now write an equation of a line for BD. What is the y-intercept? Okay, so BD, B is right here, D is over there. We don't know what that y-intercept is. Don't estimate. We only know that the slope is B to D is 4 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 over 9. Okay, so your slope is 4 over 9. It also creates a right triangle to find this distance to this distance, right? A squared plus B squared C squared. Okay, so you get y minus y sub 1 equals to m parentheses x minus x sub 1 to find b. I'm going to use b or d. Let's see, b is 2, 4. My slope is 4 over 9. Both of them are bad. I'll use the two positive, the D, 5 and 6. I'm going to use 5 and 6, okay? So y minus 6 equals to 4 over 9, parentheses x minus 5. So y minus 6, 4 over 9x minus 20 over 9, right? I'd add 6 to both sides. Oops, let me, well, this is how you do that before I erase. It's going to be on the test, definitely, for sure. All right. I would add 6 to both sides. Adding 6 and 6 changed into 9 to 54 over 9. Positive, right? I get 34 over 9. So my equation is y equals 4 over 9x plus, again, this was 6. I would change that times that by 9 to 54 over 9, and that's a plus, so it would be a positive 34 over 9. That's the equation of that line. Okay. Y-intercept is Y-intercept B. The letter Y-intercept is letter B, is 34 over 9, or divide 9 into 34, you get 3 times, that's 27, subtract that, and 7/9. That's the Y-intercept. Okay, building a rectangular deck that is 8 feet wide and 15 feet long. Tyrone is helping build with the deck. Tyrone has two wood, one that is 8 feet long and the other one's 7 feet long. So basically 8 plus 7. It's not going to be enough. Puts the two boards together end to end, lay them down diagonally at a deck area where they just fit. What would he tell Bill? He'd tell Bill it's too short and he needs to buy more wood. See how much more wood, because these two can't add up to be 15, and it can't be the same as the legs. The hypotenuse here, C, has to be longer, right? Let me see how much he had tell Bill to buy. A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. You get 8 squared plus 15 squared equals to the diagonal part. 64 plus 225 equals to D squared. You'll get 64 plus 225. 289 at 17. Oh, 17. 289. I should have done this by hand. It'd be faster than me looking for a calculator. Okay. He needs 17 feet. Tyrone should tell Bill he needs to buy 2 more feet of wood. It's support beam wood, right? And then make sure you know how to do those. 8, 9, I did the example, do them. 10, make sure you know how to put them on a number line. Make sure you know how to make this into a decimal without a calculator. Okay, I'll do one and you guys do the other. Heidi plus Mia spent a total of x plus y equals to 360 on their dance, on their dress to a dance last year. Mia's y spent 35 less than Heidi, so x minus 35, right? How much did Heidi and Mia spend? Use substitution. Substitute this into where y would be. X plus x minus 35 equals 360. Okay, 325, right? Oh, 2x equals to 325. I did this all in my head. If I did it wrong, check it, make sure. Let's see. At that twice. Will I get it? Yeah, I think so. I think I did it right. Whew. If not, maybe not. Nope, don't look right. No, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I got it right. Yeah. So X is what Heidi spent. Heidi spent $160.50. Well, Mia spent 35 less than that, so minus 35 from that. And you'll find what Mia spent, okay? So write down Heidi spent and Mia spent. Same thing here. Okay, now this one here, these two are congruent. These are congruent angles. So let's find what X is. 5x plus 10 equals to 75, right? They're congruent. And solve for X. But if you had to put the degree in, this is 105, 105, 75. You'll have to do it. But you'll have to find X. That's how you find X. Okay, and now this one here, these two equals to 180. So you write 4x. Determinant of X only. So we don't need to put in all the degrees. Plus 10, plus X, plus 60. They add up to 180 degrees. So you would get 5x plus 70 equals to 180 minus 70. 5x equals to 110 divided by 5. X is 22. Measure of X only. These two are congruent. No, add up to 180. They're not congruent. Inside and same side interior add up to 180. Only if they're alternate, and they're not alternate. So these two, 2x plus 15 plus x equals to 180. So you get 5x plus 15 equals to 180. $65, not 75, sorry. 165. Divide by 5, we get x goes in 3 times 33. Solve for the value of x and y. Okay, let's find x here first. All the degree here add up to 180, so x plus 3x plus 5x, that equal to 180. X is 20, right? If x is 20, let's find y. Okay, this is 20 here, so that's 60. So y has to be 120 to make 180, right? All right, this is 150. The whole thing right here is 100 feet. This person's 4 feet. The person who's standing in the shadow of the building is shown on the diagram. Okay. How far from the building is a 4-foot standing? 4-foot person is standing in the shadow of the building. Okay, how far is she? How far is she from here to here? If this whole thing right here to the end is 100, so okay, the two triangles you see. And the little triangle is 4, and we don't know the shadow right here. The shadow here is 100. So we got 100 over x, shadow is shadow, and 150 over 4. Then you solve that. You'll find the shadow of the person. Then you subtract it from 100. 400 equals 150x times 3, no, times 2 is 300. It's just a decimal answer, okay? So let's see, what will it be? 400 divided by 150. Oh, that's 2 2/3. X equals 2. Divide by 5, you get 8. No. Yeah, 8 over 3. 2 2/3. So this is 2 2/3. So subtract 100 minus 2 2/3. Borrow from here, that's 99, and 3 over 3 minus 2 2/3. You get 97 1/3. So the person is standing 97 2/3 feet from the building. I wrote too big. That's what your answer should be. Same thing here. Oh no, not 25, 12. The tree is 25. 12 feet, and the person is 6 feet. Cast a shadow, we don't know. Solve for x just like the other one, then take away just like the other one. So good luck with that one. Okay, this one will definitely be on there. Okay. Reflect A. Reflect triangle DEF over y negative 1. Okay, here's y negative 1. Reflect over it, so E is right there. Uh-oh. Ugh. Hopefully it works. Nope, I don't see it. I'm tired. It's after school, so I'll probably make a lot of mistakes. Okay, reflect over it. Notice it's still at 2. This is E prime, and it is 2, 1. So this is like 5, right? So I'm going to reflect it as 5. And you go across, no, from F, D prime. Right there. That's reflecting over that. Identify the transformation which occurred to create GHI. So what type of transformation this is? Definitely it flipped over, so it's 100, no, 300. It's 90 degrees. It's a rotation of 90 degrees counterclock. Congruent angles. Oh, you don't have to do this one. We didn't go over that one. Congruent sides, we didn't go over that one. Sheesh. Haven't learned that one. Write a linear equation for GI. Oh. This equation for GI. Write an equation for that. That would be that line, right? If we continue it. And it passes through 8. So y, that's an x line. X equals HI. HI is a horizontal line like that, going past -2. So that is y -2. DE, oh, DE is different, right? D and E. D is -5, -8. E is -2, -3. And the slope is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 3. Going up 5 over 3, that's the slope. That way I don't have to find it using any math. Okay, then you use y sub 1 equals to m parentheses x minus x sub 1. Okay, let's use slope-intercept formula, the other one. If you y equals to mx plus b, right? We're going to use one of the y, which is, let's say, -8, equal m is 5 over 3, times x is -5, plus b, we don't know. So we get -8 equals to -25 over 3. Plus b. Add 25 over 3. Add -25 over, add 25 over 3. This would be -24 over 3. So you get 1/3. B is 1/3. Yep. That's how you do that. And the equation of a line is y equals to m, 5 over 3x, plus 1/3. Find n, multiply by x. Okay, you want n, so subtract hg. N is equal wx minus hg. And that's it, we got n. It must be c. What's the value of c? One statement to be true, a, b plus d equals to a parentheses b plus c. Okay, I'm half asleep, you guys. I'm very tired. So if you find a lot of mistakes, because I'm tired. These two are alike. Let's make 0 because on their opposite sides of the equal sign. 0, 0. Okay. And then find c, so you divide by a. C is equal to, oops, you guys got this, right? C equals to d over a. All right.